here, and I just wanted to have a little chat with you with respect to the meeting I went to at the Juan De Fuca Rec Center here in on Vancouver Island. Frank Pluto came down from Nanaimo, and Keith Mason sets up that meeting for us weekly so that we can bring folks to learn about nutritional cleansing, and so they can learn a new way to get themselves on track with respect to toxicity. And we know that so much that is happening rides the heels of toxicity, fatigue, some allergies, diseases, syndromes, obesity. A lot of those things rides the heels of toxicity, and we don't have to be victims to these things. We have an answer. And the meeting I went to, it was a good meeting, Frank, and I thank you for all of that. You made a statement: a quarter of what we eat feeds us, 3/4 of what we eat feeds the doctor. We're taking in food that is depleted. A lot of the nutritive value is gone. We're drinking in water that is laden with toxins. We're breathing in air that is laden with toxins. You know, something I read this week was about the newborn baby, and how they have like 200 chemicals that they are born with in their body just via the umbilical cord of their mother. And then and I believe there were like 70 of those that were toxic. And then when mama breastfeeds, there's that much more that continues to be passed through to that child. And you know, it's the birthing generation who really needs to get hold of this thing. I mean, if we start doing something about it now, we can actually be birthing the next generation that would be in much better shape. But we're born into this world already to a fault, with a handicap. And before you know it, your body is showing signs of toxic overload. And we just, you know what? We have an answer. We don't have to get scared. You know, just like, you know, if you're running around overweight, you don't have to get scared you might have a heart attack, but you can make a decision that you want to do something about it. And if you choose to want to do something about it, well, we can help. There was also a statement with respect to pharmaceutical companies. You know, they were talking about this pandemic, this swine flu pandemic. And I think the last I heard, you know, like I had a girlfriend call me up just in a panic about this thing. And my reflex reaction was like, you know what? I'm souped up. My family, our immune systems are beefed up. And after we've done all we can do, you just trust God and let the chips fall where they may. I mean, there's no sense in getting all crazy about things that are out of our control. We just have to remember there are some things within our control that we can do to make it a little better. Now, they were talking about, what did they say? The last number I heard was like 100, what was it? Over 100 people that had died with respect to the swine flu. And that was in Mexico. And then with this new number, the documented cases really with swine flu was like 9. 9? Who is behind this that's stirring up this frenzy? I wonder if it might be the pharmaceutical companies, just to keep us a little dependent. You know, like that's the first thing we start talking about is inoculations and vaccines. There was another number brought forward. Where is that thing now? It had to do with vaccinations. In 1976, there were 16 vaccines in school. In 2006, there were 36. And by 1 year of age, these babies have received 24 inoculations. I didn't have the confidence not to send my kids in for their shots. I thought, oh Lord, if something were to happen to my babies and it was because I didn't get them a vaccination, I just wouldn't have been able to live with myself. But I'm looking at a lot of parents who researched, and you know what? Their kids are healthy and vibrant and strong, and they're doing great. And I heard a young man turn to his dad. He was like 22, and he turned to his dad and just said, "Thanks, Dad. You know, thanks for looking out for me and not to get carried away with all this stuff." I guess what I just want to say now is, you know, food matters, and you need to be getting in nutrition. You need to be doing what you can for your body. We are depleted nutritionally, and we're suffering toxic overload. I just want to encourage those that have stepped up to the plate and you're doing your nutritional cleansing. You're on track. You are on track, and I just say bless you. And to the others, here's just some more offering of information, and I know when it's time, you're going to make a decision for your health too. And I bless you as well. We'll talk again. I better cut it off. This time sure does pass fast. Toodles.